trying to cool the tires down and maybe get one last gasp effort to try to get up there to do anything with Alex Huffman. Can he finish this thing off for tonight? Alex has dominated this race, led 112 laps so far of the 115, 116 here so far. But can Joshua, and the caution is out, and folks, that is going to put an end to it. Alex is going to end this one here tonight. Oh, the 72 machine.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome live tonight, Charlotte, North Carolina here, and I tell you what, it is going to be a good one because we're one race away from crowning a champ here at the SRA Sim Racing Authority Xfinity Series, and it is going to be a thriller. What's up, folks out there doing? And we got a full house out there, man. What's happening, everybody? Well, as always, Joe White up here in the booth. I got my legendary man himself, Tim McBriar. Tim, how you doing?
I am doing great, Joe. Let me put my mic up here. I'm doing great, man. How are you?
Man, I'm doing awesome. Man, what's up, man, out there? I'm going to say that's Rudy out there, man. What's going on? We got Becky, Tyler, everybody hanging out. We're in the middle of qualifying right now as these guys, man, are just pacing themselves around Charlotte. Talking to a few of them here a little bit earlier on, and they're telling me, hey, it's going to be interesting tonight because 6 drivers, 6, are going to go on to fight for the title after the night.
That Max Speed TV on there?
Yeah, man, I think it's Rudy. It's got to be Rudy.
Hey, Rudy. I reckon that's Rudy.
Yeah, it got to be Rudy. It's the only one I'd say, man, it'd be him, but it's got to be him.
Hey, Becky.
And Becky, yep, good old Becky out there. What's up, Becky? How you doing? Well, let me flash up the points here as of right now what we're looking at so all you viewers out there can see and kind of get an idea. Y'all giving me a little bit. Sometimes I'm slow. I'm getting old. Not as old as Tim, but I'm old.
What's cute?
What's that?
He's getting old.
You are getting old. Man, I see you rubbing off on me. That's what it is. What you think we're going to see tonight here, Tim?
Well, we are at Charlotte Motor Speedway, and this is the Xfinity cars. Joe, they're going to get loose in turn one.
Okay.
If they get 3 wide, they're going to be a bad wreck in turn one.
Gonna be bad, huh?
Yeah.
Bad.
I drove this track many a time. When you first start out, I don't care what your tires are gripping, that turn one has got a dip in it. And when you hit that dip, it comes up and it goes over.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, qualifying is over. Good explanation. You see on the screen right there, folks, that is the points as of right now that these guys, man, are looking at 6. The top 6 drivers will go on to next week at Talladega for the season finale here, folks. Well, let's grid these bad boys up here tonight, because on pole, Garrison Hogan, haven't seen him out front in a while, but Zoltan Hertzeg right there starting in second. Third place man, the Superman, Jake Nichols. Benjamin Nelson starting fourth. Fifth place starter, Delonte Ballard. Freddie De La Rosa, boy, he needs it right there. He's about 4-5 points off from Delonte, so it's going to be a tough battle tonight. Nick Northrup, he's going to be starting in the 7th spot. Tyler Sifford, popularity man himself there in 8th. 9th place man, Brett Punkari. Brad Bothwell rounds the top 10 as we look through here. Tell you what, they call this place Sim Racing Authority, and these guys, they make authority every time they step on the track.
Yes, they do, Joe. I tell you what. Something else.
No doubt about it. Well, I'll tell you what, appreciate it. Yeah, you're right, Zachary. Talladega. That will be nerve-wracking and mind-boggling and earth-shattering when we get done, because it'll be anybody's race going into that one, and it'll just be anything can happen as we get set here to go green flag racing here tonight. Woo! I tell you what, Tim, about to get explosive here on the track.
It sure is, Joe. I'm telling you what, I can't wait.
Doubt about it. Pace car man's Lumen. What's up, Chemo? How you doing? The crayon man himself's out there. Tell you, well, I wish trading paints and them would figure a fix out for these darn Xfinity cars not showing up. One week, man, we got Benjamin Nelson's paint. The next week we ain't. We got 130 laps here in Charlotte. Tim, tell you, this is a place I loved racing Charlotte, man. I love this place.
Yes, Joe, it's a nice track, but like I tell you, you got to stay away from that corner, and when you going in that corner, you got to get out of it. Yeah.
Another thing about the turns is you can get a little tight going in over the course of time. Going in, you have to watch it, especially coming out of turn 4. That thing might drift up. I want to get on the throttle too soon, or she'll push right up into the wall.
Yes, she will.
Well, let me know how everything sounds, how everything looks out there. Do you? Always like me and get the feedback from the viewers and whatnot. What's up, Tow Mater? Hopefully we don't need no towing tonight.
Tow Mater.
Leighton.
Timo.
Yeah, I hope the Patriots win. Now that everybody don't like me out in the chat. Hey, look, I'm a I'm a Panther fan through and through, but they're not in it, and I'll get to that subject here in a little bit. But pace cars out of turn 4, drops off on pit road. We're racing here, Charlotte. One race away before the championship race next week. Here we go. Started, and they're already wrecking up front.
Wow.
What in the world kind of start was that? I don't know what happened, but let's go back on the replay and watch, because
Why would the leader do that?
Wait a minute. I think, oh, he spun the tires. The 94 machine. That was Zoltan Herzeg. Let's go back on that restart again. Looks like he just spun the tires on the start for some reason. And it almost jacked the field up. Yeah, he spun the tires heavy. And luckily, Tim, he got out of the way. And it didn't hurt anything.
Well, he brought the 3 back behind him.
Back up front here, I'll tell you what, Jake Nichols, he's looking to put this one in the winner's circle here. Now, what we got to look, this man right here, Delonte Ballard, folks, he is sitting in 6th place. The problem is, not Bobby Zielinski, but Bobby Cheney and Freddie De La Rosa. And we know who Freddie is, Mel Freddie, he's coming out of nowhere. They're right behind him, 2 points and 5 points. So it's going to be a very, very interesting race when this one's over.
Jake's already leaving them there, Joe.
Well, Jake, he loves this place. He dominates a lot here in Charlotte. Right now, Nick Northrup right there on his tailgate. The battle right now is behind him. You got Brett Punkari, and you've also got Ethan Kurtz there in the mix. You got Benjamin Nelson up high. They'll duke it out side by side right now.
Well, I tell you, Jake Snake. Superman there, he's leaving the country.
I'll tell you what, sometimes Jake might be like a little snake. He gets up there and slithers his way right on out the way. 35, Brett Punkari, he's losing ground a little bit. Ethan Kurtz on the high side. As they come around, Freddie De La Rosa. Freddie, we know that guy. He knows how to race. Probably going to bide his time. He needs to stay out of trouble tonight if he's going to have any shot. The problem is right now, Delonte Ballard holding on to that number 6 position, and he's hanging on right now, sitting in 3rd. So those guys, we need some clean races here.
What kind of fuel mileage we going to get?
Race car, probably not a lot.
I'm talking about fuel stop.
Not sure. Right now, it's a good race so far. You got Jake Nichols out front running this one. Going back here in the back a little bit. Oh, they're almost 3 wide back here on the how well that's going to work out. Bryce Sinisak's in the middle. Tyler Silver's in the middle. Bryce Sinisak high. Down low's the 42, David Shutt. We call him the Nightmare. Right now, he's scaring the heck out of those guys under him.
He's in that turn in 3 wide. He should be.
Yeah, I call him the Nightmare, David Shutt. Right there, he said, make sure you open your eyeballs because I'm coming to the front.
That's right.
What's up, TMP Knives? How you doing out there? One of the title sponsors here at OSRN Network. TMP Knives along with Unleashed Graphics. Drea right there. And we can't forget SimSpeedShop.com coming on board. 2019 season underway, and it's been a good one so far for the SRA and many of the other ones. We kicked off Extreme Motorsports last week with a bang. So we've got some good heavy racing. We've got some good heavy racing going on here between Mr. Popularity and Bryce Sinisak as they go side by side.
Yeah, the race is behind Jake, not with him, it's behind him.
Well, right now he's 1.7 seconds checking out of town as we still see David Shutt right there. But you also got to look, Bobby Cheney, call him Mr. Consistency himself. He has to be heads up consistent tonight, keep the fenders on it. But he also has got to be a little bit aggressive if he wants to qualify. He has 2 points out from the 6th spot here tonight, Tim. Delonte Ballard still running in 3rd place. That's going to be a tall order.
I tell you what, he better get on it if he's going to get a place.
Absolutely is. And right now he's looking very, very good as we're still seeing this battle back here. Tyler Sifford, Bryce Sinisak don't want to give it up. 2 know each other very, very well. We missed Tyler man last week. Hope to see some more with him because obviously we miss Becky and them out there in the chat, man. You know, it's always good to see them watching. But I know they get tired.
Oh, yeah.
Still a very good battle between them. You also got to look, Freddie De La Rosa. He's another one that's moving on up there. Now, Freddie and Bobby Cheney, Tim, we're talking about this pretty much throughout the night here in the race. Those two guys, there's only a couple points separating them, but they are right there outside looking in.
I think they're going to wait a little later into the race there to start racing one another, probably. We ain't got to worry about Jake there. He's gone. So second and third back to 10th is probably where they're going to start shuffling, Joe.
Well, right now it's happening right about the 10th place spot. You see David Shutt took it 3 wide, made the pass right there. Nobody gave them the memo. Just not time to be racing. You got Bobby Cheney there, Tyler Sifford the mix, Bryce Senesack. Emo, as long as you ain't got no cuss words in your joke, man, what you got going on out there? Tim always likes to laugh. Still a good one so far as they side by side. David Shutt, he's looking for that spot. He's going to take the 9th place spot away, moving around.
Boy, he's in a hornet's nest, like you call it, Joe.
Absolutely it is. Here comes Tyler Sifford on the inside. He's going to try to take a spot, but Bryce Senesack fires back on the outside. All Bobby Cheney can do right now is kind of just hold on, hope, and pray. The bad thing about this track here is when you go into the turns, it's just one of these style turns that, you know, coming off turn 4, you can push so much, get very tight going in, but you can also get that tight, loose feeling.
I'm telling you, you have to drive one of these cars right here to know what he's talking about.
Oh yeah, but I still love this track. We'll have to see how it fares later on. Oh, here comes Nate Trito. Call him the hard charger. He got that 99 machine looking good, but in front of him, Mark Newland, he got that GTA 5 machine.
That's a nice looking machine.
I know. GTA 5. He's out there going Grand Theft Auto or somebody. I hear you, Chemo. The problem is, Tom Brady he's a lot richer, got more Super Bowls, and you know, here's the problem. He's one of the greatest stat quarterbacks there is right now, and can't nobody take that away from him. That's why y'all hate on him.
Brady.
Yeah. Hey, you either like him or you hate him. I mean, me don't care, but whatever.
That's the way all of them was.
Pretty much. Good race so far. Nate Trito trying to bring it to the front here. See if Bobby Cheney's been able to get around anybody. Still hanging on the 10th spot. Well, let's go back up front here because this man, Jake Nichols, he is, well, pretty much just out here sailing on his own in the 73 machine. He's got about a 1.2 second lead over this man, Nick Northrup, who was sitting in second. Now, what's funny is, Nick Northrup's down here with old Bobby Cheney and company. Jake Nichols up there in his end. It's just Benjamin Nelson sitting back here, man, in 3rd place.
Oh, Bobby's he's still in 10th, ain't he?
Bobby Cheney's still hanging on to 10th place right now.
Yeah. Nice looking car.
He does have a nice little car. That SRA machine actually looks nice. He used to run the Napa machine out there. Now he runs the SRA machine. That is actually a very good paint job.
Yeah, I used to run the Napa car too.
Yeah. Did you need a lot of parts afterwards?
Napa know-how.
Yeah. Did you need a lot of parts after you were done with it?
No, not really.
I figured you did because you wrecked one.
I did not.
Every time I was in a race with you, wrecked.
Did not.
You do. I got video proof.
Yeah.
Remember, I streamed races.
I quit racing on kind of my nerves.
Oh, Lord. I hear you. All right, here you go. Well, here you go, Chemo. The thing about it is you talk about Bill Belichick. That quarterback, doesn't matter how great the coach is, that quarterback still got to implement those plays. That's a proven fact by some of the other teams. They got great coaches, but if the player don't know what they're doing, yeah. Heck, even in racing, well, I'll use it in a term y'all doing here tonight. Even in racing, you can have the greatest crew chief in the world sitting on the box, and the driver can't drive the car, do what the crew chief says. Guess what? It don't matter.
That's for sure.
That's right. So everybody's kind of getting spread out here. That's going to be kind of the norm here at the Charlotte. As you start seeing, we're about 20 laps in here, Tim. Now's the time you're going to start seeing these tires kind of settle off a little bit.
Yeah, we got, what, 21 laps on them, and they're starting to settle in.
Absolutely. What's up, John T. Wimber's out there. Man, that John T. What guy, man, last week dominated. Surprised he ain't out here tonight trying to dominate.
Hey, John.
Tyler's running. Another night.
Yeah.
David shut right there in front of him. Nate Trito said he got teammates. Nose to tail almost. Nate Trito's a teammate there too. Tyler Sippard. Nate Trito's trying to take that spot away actually from Bobby Chaney.
That's going to be a battle.
Will we see a caution free? You know what? This track, actually Charlotte, can be one of these tracks where it could go caution free.
That's right. I've seen it.
Yep. Now, you bring up a good point. I would actually like to see a Chiefs Saints Super Bowl. I think that one would be kind of a shootout. But Rams are good too. Either way, doesn't matter.
Who do you think gonna win it?
If I know, man.
Gotten so mixed up, ain't it?
I know. It's wild one this year. Who knows? I tell you right now. What's that?
All them wild cards they play, and that's what's messing everything up.
Oh, come on, John. You come up in here, man. Show them who the captain is. Josh Robbins trying to work over the man back here and back here in the back looking at it. Ooh, Josh got a little bit of wiggly coming out the turn.
I'm still sitting back here watching Chaney. Kind of spaced out now. At 99, past him.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, Toe. It is. We can kind of put 2 and 2 together. They always do that on the racing. I'll tell you what, right now, it's a good one so far. Man, these guys here on the track. That Ethan Kurt's back here in the 12th place. Now, what we also got to look at, and unfortunately, there's just not enough cars here on the track. Benjamin Nelson, he found himself a hole early on in the chase. He is 25 points back.
Wow.
Yeah, and there's only 20 cars out here running.
Pace the whole field and not make it back, huh?
Okay.
Well, we had one get off pace back there.
Which one?
I didn't see the number. I just seen him when he got off the pace and got on the side.
Tell you what, Martin Newland has fallen off the pace. He's way back 20th right now. Started 15th. Way off of it.
I was watching Bobby Chaney when he come around. I could see him get off the track.
Bobby right now still running 11th. He was talking about earlier, really just wasn't feeling it. Now, the good thing about it is here, well, actually, the bad thing is, well, here's the good and bad. Delonte Ballard, who Bobby Chaney's trying to get in front of, is in 7th. Bobby's 11th. So, Delonte has punched the wall and has got damage on the side. So, he's evidently got up into that wall. Freddie De La Rosa, who's got a little damage himself, not as bad. You've already seen these guys probably push up against the wall and bump that outside wall. Freddie De La Rosa, he's up to 4th right now. I'll say if he stays at that point, I might punch his ticket, man, to next week, try for a championship.
He could there, Joe.
Oh, but absolutely good.
Now I put my coffee up.
Yeah, you're right, Toe, man. I wish I could figure out, man, what was going on with that doggone glitch between some of these and the, try to tell all the painters to save everything at 24-bit. I don't know. I tried everything I knew to do. Right now, Delonte Ballard, he's hurting. David Schutt's looking to go around him. Now, I mean, this actually plays into Bobby Chaney's hands. That damage is probably going to hurt him.
If he gets out there by himself, it will, Joe. You know, even here, it's got a little drought. Yeah,
Tyler's going to need a lot of help in order to get into the chase there. That's why I'm really focusing a lot on Bobby Chaney and Freddie Del Rosa. They're only, between them, it's only 5 points to the Delonte Ballard, who is in trouble right now because he does have the damage. Here comes Tyler Sipper, punches the wall. Coming off the turn, he's still beating the wall down.
Knock it over, huh?
He was trying to take that outside wall down. Good keeping out of the way, but that's the thing, Tim. We talked about it. Coming out of the turns, these things push up the track so much, and if you get back on the throttle too soon, it'll push you right into that wall.
Yes, it will, Joe. That momentum coming in that curve there will push you up out of that wall.
Yeah, a typical Charlotte style race.
But I tell you what, this track's different when you're in a car. It looks a whole lot different when a car, don't it, Joe?
Yeah, it is. Now the Xfinity car is not, they're still a handful, but you can actually, kind of wheel them around a little bit here. Nothing like what an actual, the Cup car is. Cup car is kind of just finesse. You got to be real easy with it.
That Cup car will destroy you if you let it.
Josh Robinson almost got up there against the wall just a little bit himself. He's battling with Bryce Senesac back there, and that's actually for the 13-14 spot.
I'm looking at Levett.
Talking about Tyler?
Yeah, Tyler Shepard.
Yeah, he just popped that wall just a little bit. I'm going to tell you what, go back up front here for a moment, because right now Nick Northrup has run down Jake Nichols a little bit. It was 1.7 second lead. Now it's down to 9/10. Those two look like they're kind of back and forth on time-wise.
He is catching them a little bit.
You're right, John. That's it. Like a false sense of grip. Looks like it's like you've got a lot of grip. The next thing you know, boom, all gone. Got old Jake Nichols right there. Now, I've seen Jake do this several times, especially in the Cup car here, Tim. I've seen him do it numerous times. Get way out front, knows that he has a very good car. The guy behind him start running him down a little bit, and I think it's pretty much Jake just saving some of his stuff.
That's what it looks like a little bit.
Absolutely. Got Jake Nichols, man, looking good. Benjamin Nelson right there in third. Freddie De La Rosa just trying to bide his time and be very careful, because as of right now, whoa, never mind. Freddie just nailed the wall. Oh, no, that is what I was about to say. And for some, and he's not going to park it, is he? Oh, that could be devastating.
You did it, Joe.
Well, I was about to compliment him on if he was stayed right where he was and just stayed out of trouble. He pretty much was in the chase for next week. But just with that right there, I think Freddie De La Rosa's night is done. And yeah, he just disconnected out.
His night turned into a nightmare, didn't it?
Man, I hate that. Freddie came in here, folks, not that far back, Ah, wow. Shame on you, Tim. You jinxed it.
You the one talking about it, not me.
You can see the points right there, what I'm basically talking about. Where Freddie was. Now you've got Bobby Chaney and Delonte Ballard. So Bobby Chaney is the man who is 2 points back, and I'm watching this battle right here between them because you see that's only a 2-point difference between those two. Right now, Bobby Chaney just passed Delonte Ballard.
All you got to do is pass 2 or 3 cars.
Get another couple cars. But he's also going to get some bonus points. So, man, it's going to be close.
Yeah, it is.
I hate it on Freddie De La Rosa's part right there. Wow.
Joe Freddie has driven his heart out this season, man. It is sad to see Freddie go to the wayside like that because he was really counting on being in that race next week.
You know, and here's the thing too. You know, he could end the season off with a win. Freddie's one of them, man. We've seen him actually come from the back to the front, and it seems like he's had very good cars, like what you just said. Very fast, very competitive machines, and have done a great job. Just always something happens at the wrong time for him.
Yes, it does, Joe. And most of our drivers, it gets into a wreck early on, and they was expecting to be in next week's race, you know, for the challenge. They did get in there, and they messed up too early.
Yeah, well, I mean, I can't take anything away from any of these drivers out here. 6 of them, though, are going to go championship and, you know, race for the championship. Obviously, we don't see Bobby Zielinski here tonight, but he's pretty much, he's locked in. Which he come in here leading the points by like a mile. And so he could afford to miss the race. Be here next week and hopefully can pull it off.
I don't think that's what they want to do, though, Joe.
Well, I'm not sure why Zielinski's not here tonight, but like I say, I mean, either way, he's safe for next week. I mean, he's locked in to try to buy for the championship. Now, another guy that's kind of pretty much locked in is Zoltan Hertzeg, who was, you know, back in 15th. He's not having a night, man. He's got a STP machine right now. It looks like a crumpled up oil can.
Yeah, he's got to get on up here. He's going to have to get 6 or better.
No, he's locked in.
He locked in?
Yeah, he's locked in, man. He's sitting like second in the points right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's no way. He's yeah.
Well, I didn't know. I couldn't see it.
No, Zoltan was. There's Acton.
Look at that, them cars look the same.
Oh, I see that. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Never mind. Talking about Bobby Zielinski, I didn't look far enough down. He actually started and parked the car. So he did a start and park. He figured, hey, why not? Then I'm going to start and park tonight.
Yeah.
I saw that. My bad. But no, Zoltan was the one at the first that actually spun the tires. But yeah, Bobby Zielinski. Oh, we got Ethan Kurtz out there mowing the grass.
Too early for that.
No, these guys are getting awful shaky out here.
Boy, we're just 45 in there, Joe.
I wonder how far they can go, man, before they're going to pit. I know these tires right now are already starting yelling at them.
Well, I'm sure they are 46 laps on them.
Except for the guy up front here, Jake Nichols. That guy just seems like he's just driving on air.
Boy, and then when they get slick, it's like glass.
No, Bobby just said he just wanted to show up, sit back and eat popcorn and watch the race. That's what Zielinski said.
I heard that.
That's right, Becky. Pretty much he is locked in. There's really no question. next week's going to be a wild one. Tim, it's Talladega. There's going to be 6 drivers vying for the championship. And you know and I know that's not a given race. I mean, it's a plate track. It's going to be anybody's race. So, and here's the thing. No points are going to be involved between those 6. Whoever finishes in front of whoever.
Yep.
Be a wild one next week there to end and cap off what has been a fantastic season here. The SRA Xfinity Series here. And we're live tonight at Charlotte, North Carolina. Watching Brett Poncari here with Garrison Hogan. And Nate Trito moving up the 7th spot. An outstanding race, folks. Appreciate everybody tuning in here. As we got a lot of things, man, happening. Season kicks off again at the beginning of March. Be interesting, but you know, we're not really totally done here at SRA because they've got a big Daytona 500 race coming up. I think we were just talking about it. I think it's February 16th, and it's a full 500 race. It's on a Saturday. Starts, I believe, at around 5 o'clock. Not 100% sure on time, but I'll get that. But either way, I'll be racing in it. Won't be broadcasting it. Race Spot's going to broadcast it. But I'm going to race in it. And so y'all come out and watch me, man, hit the wall at lap 10.
I tell you what, though, laying all jokes aside, next week, Joe, it is going to be a spectacular. You can already see it setting up.
Well, here's the thing, Becky. Like Benjamin Nelson is 25 points out. There was only 22 cars started. He pretty much out to begin with. Nicholas Caressel. As far as like Tyler is a long shot. I hate saying it that way, but really he is. He's coming in, I think he's like 15, 17 points back. Tyler pretty much would have had to win the race, and he still would need help doing it.
Caution on Speedway.
Oh, caution.
51 laps. Caution on Speedway.
Oh, that's the halfway point. So who won it? Jake Nichols led the halfway. The 10th place man, Josh Robbins. Well, it looks like Bobby Chaney and Delonde Ballard both are going to get some bonus points out of this one. Go. And you're right, Becky, the mindset of a lot of drivers. I mean, obviously, Bobby could have missed this race and really not worried about it. I don't really know start and part deal there. But guys like Zoltan Herzeg, I mean, obviously, here's my thing. I don't care if you're locked in or not. I say come and race because it helps the league, it promotes the league, makes the car counts there, and plus you know, have fun. You know, show the support for the league. It's like next week. If you don't make it in the top 6, well, that don't mean, oh, okay, I'm just not showing up. Hey, I'm out trying to win the race. You know what I mean? Just because 6 drivers are going for a championship, tell them other 6 drivers to get out the way. I'm trying to win.
That's right.
I mean, you know, that's the way I feel about it anyway.
Get out of my way.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Well, let me, got to bring somebody up here. I got to do it. Got to bring Delonte Ballard in. The showstopper.
Long shot.
Not a long shot. He's just sitting right there on the end. He got some work cut out for him.
Yeah, he does.
Bring him up here. Delonte Ballard, Joe in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you, Joe.
Man, I tell you what, not the race you probably wanted to start out with, but boy, you come in here, you got some heavy competition. Now, Freddie De La Rosa, unfortunately, that's one monkey off your back, but you got another one by the name of Mr. Consistency, Bobby Chaney, breathing down your back door. Can the showstopper stop the show tonight and put that thing in next week to run for the championship?
We're trying. I mean, he finished one spot ahead of me right there on the stage, so he gets now he's got one, except for it being him 2 back from me. Now it's 1 back. So I guess the best we can do is either just finish directly behind him or try to finish 1 spot ahead of him. That's pretty much the only scenario for me to lock it in. So it's gonna be tough. I don't know, it was weird. I felt like I was running the car easy, and apparently I was burning the tires off a lot more than what those guys that I'm running in the channel with were. So we got to figure out something and just try to keep it clean, and hopefully something unfortunate happens to Bobby.
Well, is the car feeling tight out there? I know a lot of guys are having trouble coming off turns, hitting, and from my experience at Charlotte, coming off turns, sometimes it does go to the wall. Are y'all feeling a lot of that tonight?
No, it's the complete opposite here tonight. It's damn near snap loose. I haven't been experiencing the looseness off of 4 like everybody that's been complaining about it, but I'm more loose off of 2, which is the reason why I had to stay in the pit road so long, because I got damaged from. I hit the wall like 3 times there. I'm trying to save the car, but it's more of a snap than it is a tightness. It's only tight on entry, and then when you get to exit the corner, it's more of a snap loose. So that's the only thing that's out here.
Yeah, okay. Oh, that's a good explanation there. Well, I'll tell you what, man, Delonte, as always, good to see you out there. Get that thing back up to the front. It's going to be interesting at the end.
Yep, we're going to try that. Thanks.
Man, tell you what, right there you go, Tim. That's Delonte Ballard. Call him the showstopper out there. Going to try to stop the show, but he's got his work cut out because he came out of the pits in 13th right there. And now the problem is Bobby Chaney came out of the pits in 5th. And as of right now, sitting in the points, obviously, well, Bobby Chaney would have that 6th place spot for the championship.
There you will, Joe. Well, we're getting them bunched back up again, getting ready to go again.
That's what I'm going to say. Yeah, you're right. We're getting set, man, to go back green flag racing here, folks. The first stage of the race. That's why we're under caution here. So we went caution-free for the first stage. Let's see if we can finish this thing out here caution-free for the second stage. As Jake Nichols, the man back out front again, leading them out of turn 4. Got the pace car lights off. He's going to head off in there, and he's going to make these bad boys rumble there. Some bad, fast drivers. Bad, fast hot rods about to get loud on a bad, fast track here at Charlotte. Green flag's back out. Jake Nichols says, see you later, long gone, Nick Northrup. He jumps up there, not so fast. Here comes Brett Punkari.
Brent right there, ain't it?
Absolutely. Brent says he's going to try to do what he can do. Bobby Chaney, he's battling it out with old Josh Robbins. Benjamin Nelson showed me the Benjamins. We know that's the money man right there. As we're getting set here, everybody's 2x2 on the setback here. They're going to get all kind of like, look, don't look no further back behind him than 99. I call him the hard charger.
There's one out there blinking.
Yeah, got a little blinky going on.
I tell you what, that Brent has come from back from what, 10th?
About Brett.
Punkari.
Brett Punkari. Brett Punkari started tonight.
Yeah, he did. Look where he's at.
Started back up there in the 2nd place spot. He's looking good so far. He's got Nick Northrup right up on his tailgate. David Shutt. We know that cat man can get it done here tonight. Behind him, you got Garrison Hogan, Josh Robbins right there, and Bobby Chaney. He understands what's on the line here tonight. A shot to maybe go and race for the championship next week at Talladega, which would be anybody's race, and he has won here in the SRA Series. And he knows, as of right now, where he is sitting, he's got it in the bag to be able to go. He's got old Benjamin Nelson right behind him.
Jake knows he's coming back there, David Shutt, and he's gaining ground there, Joe.
Doubt about it.
He's 4th place.
David Shutt's looking good so far, sitting in the 4th like you're talking about. Nate Trito's right here in the 9th place spot. You got Nicholas Caressel. He is also sitting in the 10th spot right there, and that's 77. The paint job he's got rumbling on that machine. Tyler Sipper's right behind him. Mr. Popularity. It's just why he's popular, because, well, he's popular and everybody likes him.
Yep.
Just There you go.
They getting a little bit closer now.
Absolutely, Jason. Definitely got some nice looking paint jobs out here. Yeah, they're a little bit closer for the time being until those tires are. It was unique to hear these guys talk about Charlotte and being loose. A lot of times I'm so used to this track being tight, which then again, that might be the trucks too. The trucks operate a little different than the cars.
But the trucks run a little tighter than these cars does. And Joe, we've been around through here in them trucks, and sometimes you get a little wear on your tires, you're going to slow down.
Yeah, no doubt about it. What's up, John? How you doing out there? Appreciate everybody tuning in. Hey, let me know how everything sounds, looks for you out there right now. You know, turn anything up sound-wise. No, I know there's not a lot I can do for Tim. He just still sounds old. I can't make him sound any younger.
Y'all want me to turn me down?
No, you sound fine. Don't turn down.
Well, I'll tell you what, Brent is gaining a little bit on Tyler. I mean, on Jay.
Absolutely. Right, Brett Pancari up there in the second place spot. I'm still watching this battle going on between Benjamin Nelson and Nate Trito, because these two have been duking it out the last couple laps side by side. You got Nicholas Carruthel right there behind them. Also got Tyler Sippert in the mix too.
Well, I'm telling you, it's getting racy already.
Is up front. Well, them people out there already yelling for it, Tim. Might as well give it to them. Fasten your seatbelts. We're going high and wide. We call it the Blimpy Cam, folks, here at OSR Network. Gives you a good perspective of the facility and just how far apart the whole field is here. And as I always say, Tim, you like Blimpy?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely, man. Everybody loves Blimpy. It's one of them happy words. You can't say Blimpy, man, and be mad. You can't say Blimpy, man, and be unhappy. You can't say Blimpy while you're trying to shoot somebody. I guess you could, but then again, it would sound kind of strange. But nonetheless, Blimpy. I always like throwing out the challenge. Run around, call your significant other or somebody Blimpy. Please record that, because I think the outcome would be quite unsatisfying, to say the least.
Yeah,
but
he might not.
What's that?
He might not be the one to replay it.
That's what I'm talking about. You better do a live stream so everybody can see it on the instant replay and whatnot on that one. But hey, folks, that's the Blimpy Cam. OSR Network's on OnlineSimRacingNetwork.com. Your home for fun and exciting sim racing here. As Jake Nichols still is the man out front, leading it by about a half second over Brett Pancari, Nick Northrup right there in third, David Shutt the fourth, Garrison Hogan up to fifth, Josh Robinson sixth, Nate Trito seventh, Benjamin Nelson up to eighth, Nicholas Carruthel ninth, and around the top 10 we got Tyler Sippert.
Yeah, Tyler, he's famous for 10th place, ain't he?
Absolutely, he is. I tell you. And I'm, you know, Tim, it's amazing, man, that something just like the Blimpy Cam, I guarantee you, I come out here and everybody loves it for some reason. I would never thought that people would have liked it, but I guess it kind of just caught on. It's the Blimpy phenomenon. That's what it is.
Joe, you love it so much, Joe. You call yourself Joe Blimpy in the farm.
I do. And I got one of my guys when I shoot. Hey, matter of fact, what my dude, like on my one game that I be shooting people, I call him Big Blimpy.
When you shoot him, what do you call him?
Blimpy.
Dead Blimpy?
Dead Blimpy. Yeah, yeah.
I heard that.
You Blimpy dead.
You messed up, Blimp.
No doubt about it. Good battle going on here between old Josh Robbins and Nate Trito. They're going to go duke it out side by side in the turn here. That's actually for the 7th and 8th place spot so far. The 79 of Benjamin Nelson. Going to try to move it up there in the 2nd place.
Yeah, looks like Jake's pulling away from Brent there a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like he saved a little bit of tires, and he's long gone. Got about 9/10 of a second over Brett Pancari. Right now, I think this one's kind of Jake's here to lose. If anybody can, get up there and mess with him.
Don't look like it so far. I thought that Brent was going to be able to do it, but he fell back.
No doubt. Let's ride along here, Josh Robbins, for a second. See how he's wheeling this machine around this track here. You can see him very smooth coming off the turns, down the bad stretch, into turn 3. Parks it kind of down into the turn. He's a little bit up. He's like one lane up. One of that turns, he comes off 4. Gives you a good shot right there what these guys are doing.
Oh boy, yeah. Boy, you can hear them tires too, Joe.
10 seconds of the blip. What do you mean 10 seconds? Takes me longer to do what I do than 10 seconds. TP got splashed nice. Don't stick yourself, right? Zoltan Herzog. He was up front when he started this one, spun those tires on the restart and hasn't been able to get back up front. News is he's locked in for next week. Bad news is he's back in 12th battling with Bryce Senesac.
He is. I'm in the car with Tyler Sippard. He's having a little problem with that steering on that, I think. He's fighting it a little bit.
I don't know what happened here. Bobby Cheney was a lap down. I don't know what in the world happened. How Bobby Cheney got a lap down.
I think he hit the wall.
Yeah, but he pitted on that last pit stop. Actually, it's showing that he actually went into the pits 6 laps ago. He's pitted under caution, I'm sure.
I heard that.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you what, that'll be devastating if this thing goes caution-free for him, because you pretty much, here's the problem, Tim. He don't get back on the lead lap, his chances to go into a championship are done.
Yeah, they'll be in the bucket, won't they?
Yeah, because all Delante's got to do is make sure he just stays where he is and go.
That's right.
Bobby's trying, but I swore Bobby pitted during that last stage caution.
I know he did. He did.
He had to. Yeah, he had to pit. I mean, there's no way he could have went that long, but oh, Bob. Okay. How'd you find that out, RW?
Bobby is coming that way, though. He just passed Tyler Sippard.
If that's true, RW, boy, I tell you what, that would be a devastating blow to his championship hopes here. Bobby Cheney, RW out in the chat there, Tim, said that Bobby didn't get gassed on the last pit stop. iRacing glitched out on him. If that's so, yeah, if that's so, man, that's devastating, because like I said, unless he gets a caution, I just don't think he's fast enough to catch Jake. and even if he's fast enough to catch Jake, eventually Jake's gonna run him down. Eventually, oh man, I tell you, that's harsh.
Boy, they getting a little close to that white line in turn 1. That's gonna get them.
Yeah, boy, I tell you what, you talk about Freddie De La Rosa already destroying his car into the wall. He's out of the chase competition right now. Bobby Cheney, the other one who had, got 1 point ahead of Delonte Ballard and was in some very good spot, now in trouble.
Jake's up here just riding along. He's having tire problems, though.
Jake's just in cruise control right now. That guy, he's got the Superman cape just kind of like flapping.
Oh, but you can hear them tires going away there, Joe.
He's one of the masters at saving tires. I have to give him that. He is one of the best out here. Definitely interesting. But you're right, RW. A caution would fix Bobby Cheney's problem. But as the way this race is going, it's got to feel we could go caution-free.
Jake got it stretched out there, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, Jake's got that. He's got his legs are rolling.
He's hugging that white line, buddy.
Out of mouth about it. Right now, you got Nick Northrup, who is sitting in second. Brett Punkari's falling back to third. David Shutt hanging on to the fourth place. Garrison Hogan still up to fifth right there. And old Nate Trito has had a very good run tonight. He's up to sixth right now.
I heard that. I was watching him a while ago.
Look good, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
He got Somewhere Saloon on that machine, so he's got like steaks and beers.
Yeah, everybody better wait for him.
Yeah, I'll take the steaks. Y'all can have the beer part. I don't drink, but I'm just saying I'll take the steaks.
I don't drink neither.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. I'll take the steak part any day now.
I'd love to have me a good old round steak right now.
I'll buy you a cow.
You have to slaughter it.
There you go. Be out in the backyard cutting that thing up, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Nate Trito's trying to work over more. He's trying to get a little bit more position here. He's trying to work over the back end there. Garrison Hogan. That'll be actually for the fifth place spot.
There ain't nobody around Nicholas. 1.7. No, Nick. Jake Nichols.
Oh, yeah. Jake, man, he's got a 1.6 second lead right now. He is stepping out.
Well, Nick Northup can see him, but he can't catch him.
Yeah. Well, Jason, let me say this. I will guarantee you on this one that Jake Nichols at this point is not pushing that car as hard as you think he is. And when I say that, I'm not saying he's probably not. I have seen him do this many times. Seen him mostly do it in a cup car.
Oh, Lord, look at that.
He gets out front, and he will just run, and then, you know, he'll kind of just maintain.
But he can. He's just trying to get his lap back.
And he's not really close enough yet.
No, but he just come around at Nick Northup.
He's trying to run him down. Well, that's the problem with Bobby Cheney. He's going to have to use those new tires up to try to run him down. The problem is they're going to stabilize out before it's over with. If he don't get a caution, his night's pretty much done.
Because he got to get a caution to get his lap back.
He does, yep. What you talking about, Chemo, next season? Was it press.com? What are you talking about?
Oh, boy. His tires are starting to wear out.
Getting down here getting down to about 3/4 of the way through this one. We're at lap 84 of 130 here. Folks, this is the race. This is the race before the last race of the season. Next week we go to Talladega, and 6 drivers after tonight going into next week will vie for a championship here in the SRA Xfinity Series at a track that, well, I call it a wild card, and it is. It's a plate track. Anybody's ball game there. See, Tyler Sifford drops back to 11th. Zoltan's moving up to 10th.
I heard that. You're right on that big track at Talladega there, the plate track. It's anybody's ball game, Joe.
Sifford's coming in the pit.
That's early.
In a little bit.
Well, I'll tell you, they were tearing them tires up. I'm riding in the car.
Oh, okay. iwillpress.com. What's that mean? What's the I Will Press? Yeah, you're right, John. Drama like you cannot believe going into the last race next week, Talladega. That will definitely be one to remember because, well, it's a plate track.
We know these cars will suck up on the plate track there, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Things will be side by side.
They'll be side, well, about 20 to go. They'll be side drafting, probably riding on top of one another.
Absolutely. The Nate Trito trying to work over Benjamin Nelson there. That's for the 5th place spot. Man says, look, if I can get beside of him, man, maybe I can throw a stake in front of his helmet and make him go backwards. Might try to throw a chicken through the window.
I noticed Nick Northup is kind of slowing down a little bit because his tires are wearing out.
Nick Northup just dropping off the pace, and Jake Nichols is looking like he's picking it up. 2.2 second lead between those two right there. David shuts up the 3rd.
Yeah, David's up there.
Good run. When they cross the line the next time by, it'll be lap 90. Complete lap 89 here. 130 total tonight here in the books for Charlotte. An outstanding season. Check out tomorrow night Cup Series here at SRA. You can check them boys out on the max speed. Be another one, man, to be on. And me and Tim will be live tomorrow night. I've got the race core over here on OSR Network. Tim's got Extreme Motorsports 99 K&N. So pick your poison on what kind of racing you want to see. Got a bunch of it, man, this coming week.
Yes, we do. My guys, they pretty good. They getting better, Joe. Okay, then.
Wheel Press. Is that how you say it? Eel Wheel Press? Is it eelwheelpress.com? I have to look that up.
I noticed that Northup is dropping back, way back.
They just can't keep pace with Jake right now. 2.3 seconds is the lead so far.
He ain't doing nothing no different, but Jake has just got it in cruise control.
He ain't doing nothing no different. Jake just driving.
Jake's got it in cruise control.
Not a problem, Christopher. Man, that was a fun race last night. You slide job guys was doing. Like I say, I've been waiting all week, man, to be able to say that. Slide job.
Aflac.
Yeah. Tim's hooked on Aflac. I like slide job.
I like that duck.
Oh, you like the duck?
Yeah.
Benjamin Nelson battling it out, 4th place spot right there, along with old Brett Punkari. We've got green flag pit stops happening all over the place.
79 just came around Garrison.
True.
Brett Punkari.
Yeah, I got a feeling you're going to see a lot more guys coming down here and definitely doing the pits. So the top 11 right now not pitted so far.
And 40 laps, Joe.
Oh.
This race will be over in a few minutes.
In just a few minutes.
Yeah, if they don't have a caution.
It's been a good one. I mean, obviously the one caution just for the stage, but other than that, it's pretty much been incident-free caution-wise.
Yep.
But it's been that man out front, Jake Nichols, all race long, pretty much. Give you an idea, folks, he has led 93 laps, pretty much led every lap. Now, we seen earlier in the week somebody do flag to flag. Can Jake do flag to flag this week? Now, this green flag stop might mess his flag to flag up here, though.
Yeah. There comes Aaron Cummins, but he's a hoonin'.
Yeah, John, I think you're right, but the problem is as soon as he brings this car in, he's going to have to relinquish the lead unless he's the last one on the pit. I think as soon as he comes in, somebody probably will do it. Well, I don't really count that caution there, though. It actually was a stage. We've been incident-free. Technically, just the one caution there. That was just a stage caution.
Well, them guys on them pressure tires coming by Brent just like crazy.
And they will. I mean, that just shows you the difference between new tires and old tires. And as of right now, well, 6 drivers have yet to come in. And I say that, comes a couple of them.
Yeah, here comes Brent. I lost it.
Forgot what race that was we did this week, last week, Tim. Who went flag to flag? Who was that?
Every race, everything.
But man, that was last week we did a race.
John, wasn't it?
Yeah, John did it. That's right.
John did it, yeah.
Not John Marine. John T. Wimmis. That's right, the Cup Series. Last week, Daytona.
He did every
He
race.
went flag to flag, dominating. And, you know, I call him probably, you know, he might have had an illegal motor. But, you know, that's okay.
Oh.
They need to send that car to the research facility and tell them that, man, they need to tear it down.
Well, I tell you what, he did it.
He did it. It was good run. The next night he finished second place. So, well, I say he needs to come over here, man, and try to dominate.
Oh, he could.
He would. He's just out there saying he couldn't, but he could.
Yeah, you can, John.
John Wimmis, he could do it. He'd come over here and he'd slap these guys upside the head and say, "Let me show you who the captain is." Oh man, I tell you what, so far so good. Running pretty well right now. We're at lap 99, about to click lap 100. Tim, we're gonna have 30 to go in this one.
Like I said, if we don't have a caution, Joe, it's going to be over before you know it.
Absolutely it is. Bobby Cheney would love to see a caution right now because he's going to have to go into the pits, Tim, and obviously once he goes in the pits, he's going to lose, you know, being on the lead lap. Because right now, his hopes for running for a championship are slowly dwindling away.
Yes, they are.
I hate that on his end because he was sitting in a very good spot, and you know, just a mishap on pit road. We talk about it all the time. Mistakes sometimes can cost you, and problems sometimes beyond your control can just mess you up.
Don't take but a split second.
Absolutely. Lonte Ballard right there sitting in 11th place spot. That's the man we're watching between the battle between him and Bobby Cheney. Lonte understands at this point. He knows, you know, Bobby's in trouble, and you know, like a shark in water.
There comes Bobby.
Something like that. Shark, blood and water with a shark. Something. I don't know. Something like that.
Bobby Cheney's showing intent, Joe.
Yeah. Just gonna have to come into the pits eventually.
Yeah, he done come into the pit.
Bobby has it.
He got 37 laps on his tires.
He does. He's going to come in soon. That's why you see Delonte going around. Delante's got a lot newer tires there. Bobby really just needs a caution about now. So, somebody throw a hot dog on the track.
More I'm telling you.
Nicholas Caressel. Yeah, 50 laps out there, and he's got a cool looking paint job on that machine. VeriSign, what it is.
That thing is sharp, ain't it?
Blue machine out
30
there.
He's a lap down.
He is about to get a lap back right here.
There he is. He got it.
Yeah, blowing right on by him, didn't he?
Sure did. That's what them fresh tires does.
Oh, yeah. Fresh tires are awesome. You know what I might do after this race?
I'd come on in.
You know what I might do after this race?
What?
Order a pizza.
You telling me the truth?
Hey, you want me to order you one too?
Yeah, I'll come on up there and I'll be up there in about 30 minutes.
There it on up. You know, we'd never get anything done if we lived near each other. You know that, right?
God, don't you know it. I've been on that blame thing for 12, 14 hours today.
Either that or we'd be sitting on the front porch just reminiscing and talking all day.
We'd be in a rocking chair there, Joe.
That's right. We'd be like them two old guys. You see, man, when you ride by on the road, man, to be sitting on the front porch just looking. We'd be watching cars go by.
And waving away.
And waving away. How y'all doing?
Hello.
I always wanted to do that. I always wanted to do that, but I ain't got nobody. You know, sometimes I go sit on the front porch too, and I just sit and wave as some cars go by.
Yeah.
Good to get fresh air every once in a while.
We got a caution. That's what Bobby Kennedy was
on
hunting.
the track. Who is it?
If he didn't call it, he's waiting on it.
Who was it? Who was it?
Don't know. I'm looking at 77. That's our leader.
Oh, 00, Aaron Cummings.
Oh, he was coming to the front too, and that's what I said a while ago.
All right, let's look at, boy, that was right in front of Jake Nichols, also right there too. Let's see what happened. Oh, him and David Shutt got together, and Jake Nichols got involved.
Oh,
Jake did get involved with that one. Hard lick from Jake Nichols. Are you kidding me? Uh-oh. I did not see that Jake got involved with that one, but he sure enough did, and I tell you, folks. Oh, yeah, he got some front-end nose damage. A lot of front-end nose damage from that wreck. Jake Nichols involved in this wreck here, folks. Our leader who's been dominating the whole entire race, and just like that, like we talked about, anything can happen. David Shutt came up there, got on the inside of Aaron Cummings, and oh, Jake just know where to go. Now we're going to have to see how much of that damage is going to hurt Jake. But here's the thing about this, Tim, and now I don't know what in the world them two are doing on pit road. What they doing on pit road, David Shutt and him?
David Shutt got bumped. He went in there. I think he's just gonna set it out for a few minutes. There comes
Jake not happy.
There comes Nicholas Russell out.
Oh, now I don't know what in the world they doing on the track.
What are they doing?
Are you just serious? No.
Let me look.
No, no, no. Oh, folks, I'm on. All right. Now, this is, I'm going to go ahead and say this to you. Watch this replay. This is uncharacteristic of Jake Nichols. And I understand tempers and things go, but don't go on pit road bumping and using your car. They were stuck on pit road, and everybody's trying to avoid them. And guess who just got caught up in this mess right here? Bobby Cheney. Out of nowhere, just destroyed the front of his car. Just got back on the lead lap. And guess what? Now he's caught up in it. And that pretty much destroyed his hopes in a championship. Yeah, I hate that right there. That is just uncharacteristics between those two, because those two are usually top-notch drivers. Oh, wow.
Jake Nichols he hardly ever does anything like that.
Yeah, him and David, that just not like those two. And I understand emotions fly. The problem I hate about it is Bobby Cheney caught up in it. He fought back. That caution's what he needed. The problem is now Bobby Cheney is all tore up and destroyed. Now it's out there running still, but you know, here's the thing, folks out there. We can sit up here and yap about it all day, but I'm gonna let the admins take care of that one here and this one, and I'm gonna just say, yeah, what a shame. I'm with you, TMP. I hate seeing things like that. I understand the emotions go high and run high and whatnot, but wow.
What did David do to get that done?
Well, David, you know, got it. You know, I was racing hard with the 00 in front of them, and they got together. And obviously, Jake knew where to go, and I guess Jake felt like, you know, it's, you know, hey, He probably
did it
could
on
have.
purpose.
Yeah, or he could have been less aggressive or something. You always, something there. But to sit on pit road like they did, and half the field coming down pit road trying to avoid them. Again, what a shame. That right there, man, and we'll let the admins take care of all the penalty stuff they need to take care of. I'm not going to get into all that, but this does mix it up, though, man. Wow.
Yeah, it does, and they already own it. I guarantee you, Joe.
Whew. Yeah, I hate it on Bobby Chaney's part. Look like Kyle Busch. Well, pace car's in. We're going back green. Nicholas Caressel, though, is the man who's going to benefit from all that as he takes off from the top side here. And he'll take off into turn one as he's got the 99. Look at Nate Trito, though, and Benjamin Nelson. The new cats up front racing right now.
Oh, boy, they're closing in on him.
Yeah, old Nicholas Caressel looking good, but boy, I tell you what, Nate Trito, he's right there on the inside. It is a hornet's nest up front right now battling.
Hey!
Yeah, somebody gonna get some penalties, that's what it is. I don't know, but I just hate it. We'll just have to see how much that actually affects old Bobby Chaney. Now, Benjamin Nelson, show me the Benjamins coming to the front in a hurry. He's like a charging racehorse on the high side there, down the back stretch. But Nicholas Caressel, he says, nope, not today. Here comes Nate Trito, the hard charger. On the inside, Tim, we got a side-by-side duel out of turn 4.
Yeah, right behind the leader. I mean, that goes Benjamin down to the bottom. He's going to take it away from him, Joe.
He's going into turn 1, going to try. Scoops it down on the inside. Can Benjamin get it done? Coming out of turn 2, down the batch, he does. Slips it up high. Puts Nicholas Caressel back in second. Behind him, though, they're shooting it out 3 wide. Josh Robbins. Here comes Nate Trito. Now they understand it's almost go time point here, this part of the race.
Oh, it is, Joe. Nate Trito, he's passing, old boy there. He's passing Nick Northup.
Absolutely. Well, Nate Trito, well, he's got that thing hauling the mail right now. Nicholas Carressel's looking good. Behind him, they're all single file, too. You got Josh Robbins. Oh, yeah, Nicholas Caressel, a little bit off, slid a little bit. Lost a lot of spots right there.
He hit the wall.
Yeah, Josh Robbins moved it up to third. You got old Nick Northup right there in the mix. And here comes Zoltan. Watch out. Messed up earlier in the race. He's back up to 5th.
We got them all right there. Brent Pancari's there. Tyler Sifford moved up to 8th place.
And Sifford's looking good himself, too. His teammates right there in second. So those two cats in the top 10 having a good run here tonight. And Charlotte, well, I'll tell you, this mixes it up. This mixed this race up in a heartbeat. But look at Benjamin Nelson. He's like, whew, I'm out here long gone. He said, he's thinking to himself, if I wouldn't have just missed that one race, he won last week. Got second last week, something like that. Now, if he wins this week, wow.
Be good.
Still not enough to get him into the last race for the chase, though.
Well, we got 15 laps to go.
Yep, sure do. I'm watching right now. Delonte Ballard right now is back in the 11th spot. He's working over Mark Newland for that 10th place spot. I'm just checking to see where Bobby Chaney is. He's got a lot of damage on that machine. Back in 15th. Bobby, we know has to at least get 2 spots in front of Delonte. So Delonte knows right now what he's got to do. As long as he can keep that man in his back rear view mirror, well, got it. He does.
Benjamin got it, or is Nate Trito going to get it?
Knows right now, 210 separating the top 2 right there, almost 3. I'm watching this battle back here. Tyler Sifford, Garrison Hogan, Nicholas Caressel, they're all nose to tail. Duke, and that's for the 10th place spot. Look at Tyler on the high side.
I heard that, and Benjamin Nelson and Nate Trito is still duking it out up here. Well,
4 wide and a wrecking.
Oh, Lord.
That does not work. It's Charlotte, man. And I tell you, Zoltan involved right there. Tyler Sifford involved. It was an aggressive move by that man right there. Nicholas Caressel threw it down into the turn 3 wide and went in there 4 wide. They went in there with Garrison Hogan, and they all just collided with each other. And the next thing you know, boom.
That's a mess, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. You saw him right there 3 wide. Here comes Garrison Hogan on the inside. He took it 3. Now, you could probably go 3 if he's going there. But the problem is, by the time they hit the turn, they were 4 wide. Nicholas Caressel slid up the track, got into Tyler. And it was just kind of an accordion effect from there. Does not work. Maybe Talladega next week we leave 4 wide, but this one just don't work.
That's too small.
It just don't. Woo!
I reckon we're going to have 8 or 7 laps to go when we go back to green.
Tell you what, these guys right now, man, at the end of this race, we've seen them being very patient pretty much throughout the whole entire race. It seems like the closer they get to the end of it right here, well, they've all lost their noodle.
They done lost their respect, too.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. I don't know who would have thought, man, going in there 3 or 4 wide, and that one is kind of is a good idea. Well, the good news is Becky's still got Nate Trito hanging on 3rd. No, 4 wide definitely won't work on this track. 4 wide will work next week, though. You can run 4 wide around that place all over it, but not here at Charlotte.
All right, Nate Trito got out in front of Benjamin Nelson.
Get done here. We got David Shutt, Nicholas Caressel up front right now. Like you just said, Nate Trito. And then 3rd, boy, I'll tell you what, Tim, with 10 to go, 2 things I point out here. Obviously, the last lap puts an end to it. Usually with 5 to go and a caution comes out, that puts an end to it. I got a feeling after this race, the admins of this one here are going to have a powwow, slapping people in the head with the rule book.
Got that right. We'll have to.
Oh, yeah. Well, like I say, when we go back green, it's going to be less than 10. Definitely get down to run what you brung. Business is already picked up here. Just the craziness has begun. Man, what a race at Charlotte. The whole entire race went pretty clean. It got to the end, and, well, these guys just, they went.
Come unglued.
Yeah, they did. Went wild.
Wow.
It looked like Tim out there driving.
Nate Trito, I believe they could better watch him.
Well, I'm going to say Nate Trito right now is probably the best looking machine up there as of right now. Benjamin Nelson's definitely fast. You got Nick Northrup. David Shutt's got a tad bit of damage. He might be okay. We'll have to see. Again, only has to last for maybe several laps, and if there's a caution, you know and I know. There you go.
Yep, he's a caution after. When it passes the 5th lap, it's over.
Absolutely. That's right, John. Just a couple old Southern guys up here, man. Yip-yapping here, calling a good race so far. Last race of the regular season. Last race, actually, before we crown a champion next week at Talladega. 6 drivers will go on to race. Bobby Chaney is 1 position, maybe 1 or 2 positions back from Delonte, so we'll keep an eye on that one. That's what we're really looking at right now. It's going to be a wild one up front here as pace car's pulling them around.
David Shutt's in the lead.
Yes, he is. Nightmare. He's about to scare them all.
Oh, he got some bad bumper damage back there.
I know Bobby Chaney would love to get 2 positions. I mean, he's not 100% out of this thing to lock himself in the next week. He needs a little help, you know, and he's got a lot of damage on that machine. Got caught up in that incident on pit road. Delonte doesn't have as much damage, so he might be a tad bit faster. We'll see. Pace car's out of turn 4, drops off on pit road. David Shutt, Drops the hammer. Here we go. Probably for the final time here tonight. Last for a couple laps. Guess what? Thing will be all over with. David Shutt just does not get the momentum going. Here comes Nate Trito. High line takes the lead.
I told you to watch out for Nate.
And Benjamin Nelson and yeah, David Shutt just does not have the power on the inside. Here comes Brett Punkari trying to rumble. Boy, I got to go back here to the Bobby Chaney because Bobby Chaney's on a mission. He knows he doesn't have probably the massive speed he needs, but he's got to keep that man in front of him right there. And Delonte Ballard right now, he's the showstopper, but he's running for his life because he's got to get away from that man right there coming up behind him. And that is Bobby Chaney. He looks in the rearview mirror and he's got to be, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah, he's coming on strong, Joe.
Yeah, Bobby just, the problem is that car is so hurt right now. He just can't get speed. And Delonte, as he goes around David Shutt, David makes a dropping back right here. Here comes Nicholas Carresso into the mix. So a lot of racing man going. You're right, Nate leading this one so far with 5 to go.
Yep, it's over if the caution comes out now.
Yeah, they cross that line this time by and the caution flies. You're right, it'll be dead set over with. Bobby Chaney has tried everything he knows to do. Stayed out there, done everything. Ended right now. He just come up a little short. The car just too much down on power. Not enough speed. Too much messed up front. Nate Trito, the hard charger, boy, I tell you, he has turned the wick up here and done an outstanding job. And look at this. Josh Robbins is he's battling it out. You got Brett Punkari and Benjamin Nelson side by side.
Oh man, they racing everywhere out there now, Joe.
Well, it's go time here. This is a third place battle here. Benjamin Nelson to the inside. The 35 of Brett Punkari to the outside. Josh Robbins right behind him going, well, if you two guys wreck, can y'all just move up so I can just go around you?
Yeah, that's going through his mind, ain't it?
Absolutely. Right now they were coming, 3 wide again. Down the back stretch. Are they going to do it in turn 3? Oh, they're doing it. Oh, this didn't work out last time. At a turn 4. Oh, man. Well, I'll tell you what, my heart just fell to the floor. They're still 3 wide, Tim.
Gee, that was close.
Man, boy, did those guys right there, you want to talk about nerve-wracking with 3 to go. Josh Robbins threw that thing on the inside there and took it 3 wide for the moment. Battle for 3rd and 4th. Oh, they contact made between them. There's what Josh Robbins wanted. He's right, yeah, there you go. Yeah, y'all going to wreck each other. Got away so I can go around.
I don't know.
Here comes Josh to the high line. He wants the 3rd place.
He got it.
He's got it right now for a little bit.
Benjamin Nelson is fast, though, Joe.
Benjamin right there, he fell back to 6 out of that little contact that actually let Garrison Hogan get around him. Battle's on here for the 3rd and 4th place spot. Nate Trito out front. Tyler Sifford. Tyler's pretty good. He's still back up in the 14th right now.
1 lap.
Final lap. Final time around here tonight for that man, Nate Trito. Benjamin Nelson's going to try the outside. He bumps the wall, but Nate Trito for the final time here. As we look back in the back, got to watch where Delonte Ballard is. He is pretty much set at a turn 4 for the final time. Nate Trito's going to put it in victory lane and win here at Charlotte. Nick Northrup is going to come up in 2nd. Josh Robbins is going to hang on and pull it up in 3rd. Tim, what a wild finish to this one.
I told you Nate was coming.
Oh, what a wild one here.
Yeah, I knew he could do it. Oh, Nate's a good driver.
Well, I tell you what, not only on top of everything here, I mean, you're going to have guys that are going to be ecstatic and excited, and then you're probably going to have guys that are just going to be mad.
Yeah, there's
What do you think?
several of them gonna be mad.
Well, you know my say about it. Just get glad.
Well, I could have said another word, but I won't.
Yeah. You mad? Get glad.
You got that right.
I got Nate Trito, Nick Northrup, I need Josh Robbins. Let me find him. Folks, I appreciate y'all tuning in next week. Oh, if you like this one, next week's going to be a wild one, Talladega, as we're going to crown a champ. These guys here tonight, they put it all on the line. All on the line here tonight. This one, wait till next week.
For real.
Tim, let's bring up the third place man here, Josh Robbins. Let you get a word in with him.
All right. Josh Robbins, you got a copy of Tim McBray in the booth.
Yeah, I got you.
Man, carry us back about 3 laps and tell us what was happening there.
Oh man, that was pretty intense, tight racing, hard racing there. It was between me, Brett, and Benjamin racing for third, and coming off 2, I think Ben and Brett made contact, and they almost lost it. They saved it, but I snuck around right on the outside and took third.
But I tell you what, that track, how many laps you get on your tires before the car would come to you?
I'd say 15 laps, right around there, 15, 20. That's when it started to handle pretty good. I mean, on old tires is doing pretty good.
Oh yeah, I heard that. Well, buddy, I tell you what, that was something to watch up here. Joe can tell you it was something to watch from up here. And man, y'all done a great job tonight. Congratulations there, Bubba. You got anybody on pint?
Yeah, you guys were broadcasting, and Bobby Cheney and all the admins that run this league, everybody that tuned in to watch, all the drivers that joined the race, and that's about it.
Well, we appreciate it, old buddy. Maybe we'll get to talk to you again next weekend, man. You have a good one, Josh.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Josh Robbins right there. Did an outstanding job as always. Putting that car up in third. Heck of a battle. Bring up this man right here. Second place man, Nick Northrup.
Nick Northrup, it's Tim McBray in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Buddy, that was a wild and woolly race, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was.
I liked it. Now, carry us back about 3 laps there, old buddy, and tell us what you thought.
It was an alright race, like the first 100 laps, and then we kept getting those cautions, and I wish it stayed green to see where I would have ended up, probably top 3, something like that, but kept getting those cautions, and then on restarts, it was just grip city. I couldn't really do anything. It was so tight. But yeah.
Boy, I tell you what, that was a great race to watch up here in the booth. We got one more round next week, and we'll crown the championship, man. You got anybody on plank?
I'll thank you guys for broadcasting. It's awesome to watch the races back after, and thanks to everyone who races here. Shout out to the admins. Thanks for Bobby hosting the league. It's real fun, and can't wait till next week to try and win that championship.
That's right, buddy. You go get them, and it's good to talk to you there. Maybe we can talk to you next week in the winner circle.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, we'll see you later, Bob.
Thanks.
Tell you what, Nick Northrup right there, well, pulling it off up in the second place. Did what he needed to do. Well, this guy right here, I call him the hard charger, out of nowhere. Popping up here, man. Looking good. Nate Trito. Joe White, the booth got a copy?
Yeah, it's a 4.
Man, Nate, I call you the hard charger. You charged that thing straight to the front. I said you got steak and beer running with it somewhere saloon machine. You put in victory lane in a wild race here at Charlotte. Take us through what you saw on the track and how you brought this thing to the front.
At first I didn't really care about this race all that much. I was, here to run some laps and started last. of cars that ran. Started 21st on the grid, and was just kind of cruising up through the field. Got up to about 7th or 8th in the stage, and just kind of, you know, was cruising there. Didn't really mind all that much, but you know, the pit cycle came around, and I short pitted a little bit just to try and get a little bit of track position, and we were cruising in about 4th or 5th, and then Shutt caught Aaron in turn 1, and those two got together and caused a caution, and from there it was like, oh God, what do we do now? So it was definitely interesting, you know, going through my mind. It's like, wow, Jake got taken out in that, and he was by far the fastest car in the race. I had no idea where Northrop was. He was the 2nd fastest car, and Ben had damage, so I was like, I'm kind of in the hot seat right now. But you know, it was a good race. I had a lot of fun, but you know, first win, it's awesome.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. It's always good to see you. Like I said, call you the hard charger you brought to the front. Yeah, it's unfortunate up there. You know, a lot of things transpired. Obviously, let the admins and all them officials take care of what they need to take care of. Yeah, the wreck there, you know, kind of you know, wrong place, wrong time. Jake got involved, but hey, for someone's misfortune is someone's fortunate there, and you know, like I said, opened the door up for a lot of you guys, and you were at the right place, and you definitely had the performance. Put it in victory lane here at Charlotte. Like you said, just out there riding, but hey, good to be in victory lane. Got anybody you want to thank?
I want to thank Somewhere Saloon, of course. You know, the Somewhere Saloon Toyota Camry was really fast tonight, and I want to thank SRA for the races, and I want to thank y'all for the broadcast.
Hey, no doubt about it. As always, Nate, man, it's good to see you up there, and again, congratulations on that win.
Thank you, sir.
Right, that's old Nate Trito right there, pulling it off. Let's get our unofficial results order. As Nate Trito puts it in victory lane, Nick Northrop in 2nd, Josh Robbins up to 3rd, Brett Punkari 4th, Garrison Hogan up to 5th, Benjamin Nelson 6th, Mark Newland to 7th, Bryce Senesack to 8th, Delonte Ballard ends up in 9th, and he's definitely going to transfer in that last spot going into next week. Race for the championship, and Brad Brothwell rounds out the top 10. Kind of look through the rest of the field. Bobby Cheney ends up in 13th spot. A little bit short to try to make it in, but man, and wow, Jake Nichols, who dominated a lot, ends up back in 18th. And unfortunately, like Freddie De La Rosa, out early in this one, back in 19th. But Tim, what a wild one, and it's about to get even wilder as next week these guys go to Talladega Super Speedway, and it's the last race. 6 of them are going to race for a championship on a plate track race.
I heard that. Is Jake Nichols is he in the race?
He is going to be in that one. It's going to be anybody's ball game. 6 of those drivers. You know, it's not a given at Talladega because it's just one. It's a plate style track. It's just going to be interesting.
Oh God, yes, it's always interesting, Talladega or Daytona. I'm telling you, these plate tracks, Joe, they are fantastic. But you get a good long run, you're gonna find the wreck.
No doubt about it. Well, folks, this one was a wild one here at Charlotte. We're going to leave tonight here for the SRA Xfinity Series live tonight from Charlotte. Nate Trito puts it in victory lane. 1 to go next week. We crown a champ, Talladega. See you then. For myself, Joe White, and Tim McBriar, everyone, have a good night.
Good night, everybody from Charlotte.